Hello, everyone. I don't know if anybody's still watching these, but I'm kind of making them for myself so I can have a kind of a record of this event in my life. Anyways, day 29. Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna call it COVID hell, but feel like I'm in kind of a COVID purgatory right now. So, anyways, yeah, I got some fatigue issues going on. 2 days ago, I really pushed myself. I felt really good in the morning. I felt pretty strong, so I really pushed myself. Kind of like, you would do without pneumonia and lung damage, kind of like you would do, training for a race or, training for a triathlon or something like that, where you have those days that you're like, okay, today's going to be one of those days where I do some wind sprints, or one of those days where I, you know, maybe do a long run kind of day, and then maybe follow it up with some really really strong cardio type stuff to really kind of go over the top. And that's kind of what I did a couple days ago. Only my cardio consists of, like I said, walking around the house. So, but I did some chores. I did some going up and down the stairs. I did a lot of my torturometer, wind exercises, lung exercises. And yesterday, yeah, I felt it yesterday. My lungs and chest really, really hurt. Whereas, if this were a race I was training for, my legs would really be hurting, and my lungs would actually be like, tra la 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 la, everything's okay. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at today. So today I have a little bit of fatigue. It's like 9 in the morning. It's a little early, but come 7 o'clock, man, I wake up. I've been sleeping better, so that's good. But once I'm up, it's like my body and brain are saying, yeah, don't go back to bed. You can take a nap later in the afternoon, but for right now, wake up. So I wanted to, just say thanks to everyone who, sent out support. And I'm not a big fan of the whole toxic positivity thing, but I do understand the sentiment, and I also understand that it's hard for some people to put into words what they really want to say. Like, hey, Charlie, don't die, because, I kind of like having you around. So instead, they'll just send hugs and prayers, instead of saying what they really mean, which is kind of a downside of our society right now. It's much easier to send an emoji than it is to actually say what you want to say. My good friend Jenny Silva, she had sent something in text that was like, yeah, jackass, you ain't dying, so we're keeping you around for a long time, jerk. So, yeah, that's pretty much saying what you mean. So, way to go, Jenny. This phenomenal teacher that I work with, she's going to be like, oh, shut up, Mr. D. Dr. Iona Strugo, she sent me this card in the mail to my house. Talk about old school, but they are special get well balloons. Are you ready for this one? They're filled with helium. Okay, that is something so funny and stupid that me and Fish would probably come up with. But talk about, saying what you really feel. She just wrote, "May good health and happiness be closer than you think." That's honest. That's good, honest stuff. So, yeah. So thanks, Doc. Then there is Sydney Brown, who colored in masks for all the sunshines. And said, "I've been keeping up with the situation you guys are in and how you caught COVID. First, I want to express my sympathy. It's not fair that you all were the unfortunate victims of this illness. I hope you all start feeling better soon. I wish I could kick COVID's ass. Love and miss you all." Sydney Brown. This is a kid. This is a 22, 23-year-old kid writing stuff like this. So that's from the heart. It's one of my favorite kids in the world. And I didn't even teach her, but she's basically one of my, it's like my fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh daughter, one of Veronica's best friends. Then there's my good friend Danielle, who I mentioned before. We were out of touch for a couple of years when they lived in Pennsylvania. The ability to reconnect is something that humans need to really, really, especially the crap shithole that we're going through right now in this country, we really need to learn how to reconnect and get things right. So, because we really, really want you to feel better, we gave this card a big hug before I put it in the mail. Did it work? So, and this card came with, the big care package that she sent me, which brought me to tears. And those of you that know me know I'm not a really teary, emotional kind of guy, but yeah, I was then. I'm gonna blame it on the medicine, but anyways, so just very sweet. She also sent a picture of a window because she knew I didn't have a window in my room, just four walls. And so, anyways. And then, of course, my formers from Carmel Elementary, knowing my propensity for profanity, "Get your ass out of bed." And it has a donkey. Isn't that funny? And then it's and feel better soon. And then the folks that signed this card, I haven't been in contact with a lot of folks from Carmel. I taught at Carmel from 2007 to 2016. And I haven't been in contact with a lot of them just simply because of the job. You as a teacher, you end up in your school and you're kind of, that's it. You're surrounded by that school and that school only. But I've been in contact with a few of the teachers just because of their connection to ESOL and EIP and such. And mostly through Jane, through Facebook and stuff like that. But some of the folks that signed this were just folks that I didn't really have a lot of contact with them even while I was at Carmel, and yet they still, did that. And so, thank you. Really means a lot. Anyway, so I'm still pushing on, still pushing through it. Even the cards stuff. There was a lot of text messages and stuff on Facebook. I did make one Facebook post, but other than that, yeah, I've sworn off of Facebook because I just don't agree with their things, personal, none of your business. Anyways, but I'm still pushing on, and I'm gonna keep pushing. See ya.